Okay, hi Virgos, welcome back to my channel. Guys, if you are new here, welcome. And if you are returning, thanks so much for supporting the channel. So I'm going to go ahead and get a message from your ancestors and your angels. Now, this is a general message, so it may not resonate with everyone. Just take the parts that resonate for you and leave the rest. Anybody interested in a personal reading, my information is always down below. Thanks to those who do reach out for those, and thanks to those who donate to the channel, and to those of you who do subscribe. It's very much appreciated. So I do hope that everybody is well, okay, Virgos? So I hope that you had a good weekend. But let's see what your ancestors and angels have for you today. So I'm going to get a card from Archangel Michael, see what he may be trying to help you with at this time. What do we have for my Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, North Node and Venus? What's the energy here today? Thank you, Spirit. So, the one that is coming out for you, it says, lean on God and the angels for support. It says, dear God and angels, it says, I give you this. And it says, briefly describe the situation. It says, now and completely. It says, I step out of the way and allow divine miracles to shine through everyone and everything involved. And then the one that you have at the bottom of the deck is, it says, use your imagination and you'll see the answer. It says, dear God, thank you for granting me the wisdom and creativity to see your miracles in new and unexpected ways. It says, I gratefully and gracefully accept and appreciate your help. So what do we have for Virgo? Thank you, Spirit. Give me a card for now and a card for going forward. What is the strongest energy here? Oh, so you do have face your financial fears wanting to come out here. And it says, when you are honest with yourself about fears of success or failure, it says they can no longer control you. It says be free of hidden fears by exposing them to the light of awareness. And you'll realize that you in fact have nothing to fear. It says, and that every successful person has struggled with and released these self-doubts. Okay, so someone here definitely may be worried about their finances. Okay. Spirit is saying to let that go. In fact, face those fears and you'll see how things change or turn around for you. Give me a card for now and a card for going forward. What is the message here today? Thank you, Spirit. And going forward. Thank you. So the first card coming out, it says attracting, not chasing. It says anything or anyone you chase after will run the other way. It says because of the fears underlying chasing. It says energy instead. It says attract what you need by sending out love, gratitude, and welcoming energy. Going forward, you have no more complaining, Virgos. It says complaints are affirmations of victimhood. It says, which is never true spiritually. It says, take back your God-given power by affirming that you have an abundance of choices and freedom. It says, with your increased confidence and assertiveness, it says, watch these positive affirmations blossom into reality. So again, you know, for someone here, it feels like it's about like changing your mindset. So show me more. For my Virgos, what's the message from their ancestors and their angels? Attracting, not chasing. What is this for Virgos? Thank you, Spirit. Show me. What do my Virgos need to know? So your first card out is the Six of Air. Okay, so this, the first thing I'm hearing, right, is they show me the Six of Air is coming from the Five of Air, right, which is like the swords. So someone here maybe needs to get themselves out of some sort of, like I said, it could be a mindset. Because I feel like the Five of Swords can be an energy where someone here may be feeling defeated in something. So the Six of Air, it does say things are looking up. It says the end of a difficult situation. It says taking a trip. And maybe some of Virgos, maybe, you know, you need to be careful of like maybe the friend groups that you have around you, or family members that want to tell you how to do things, when to do things, you know, why you should do things. You know, all these people who have opinions about things. You know, I feel like it's very important, especially if you feel like you have these people around you where you just can't think clearly, where you just don't know what to believe. Especially if you're this kind of a person where, you know, you kind of want to, not a people pleaser, but kinda, you know, I feel like it's just really time for someone to step into their own mind and to really focus on their own thoughts and exactly what it is that they want and where they want to be going here. Because when I'm looking at this card, I see 5 horses in the back, and then you've got this one horse that is looking at this boat and just thinking, you know what, I just want to get in this boat and I just want to sail away. So again, you know, peace of mind. What is this Six of Air? But this is also that energy where, you know, Spirit is saying to someone, hey, listen, don't get stuck in that mentality that things is always going to be this way if you feel like you're struggling in a certain area or situation, right? It's that energy of always kind of getting up and thinking to yourself, okay, well, what can I do about this today? You know, what action can I take on this? Or, you know, what information can I find out about that? You know, because I really feel like there is always a solution to a problem. You have the Emperor coming out, which is a number 4, which could be significant here. So for some of you, I don't know if you own your own business with this Emperor energy, okay? Maybe your employees are getting on your nerves. I don't know. Maybe you need to change them, you know? But the Emperor does talk about you stepping into an energy of almost power, realizing your own power. And this talks about leadership, but it does talk about it's time for someone here to, you know, it talks about organization and logic, right? About having some sort of structure and some sort of discipline in your life here. And maybe even putting up boundaries around people that you have around you, right? It's almost like I'm hearing Spirit say, if you are the boss, then you need to act like it. Show me more for my Virgos. Attracting, not chasing. Yeah, exactly. And you would, when you think of the Emperor, or even the Empress, you don't think of them as people that chase, right? It's that energy. If you think of the King and the Queen, you don't think of them as people that chase. These will be people that sit in their power, set an example, and then they actually attract a lot of people to them and maybe even inspire a lot of people to do better in their own lives, right? To want to take control of. So, all right, Spirit, show me more. Coming out sideways is the Page of Air. Now, the Page of Air, right, is like the Page of Swords. And it can kind of be I feel like the energy I'm picking up from this is like a learning energy. It's that energy I feel like maybe of gathering information. Or again, maybe someone here feels like if they say certain things to other people, people will take it the wrong way. It's that kind of energy where that's not your problem, especially if you're sitting in this Emperor energy, right? And maybe that's why they were saying earlier something about tough love. So again, it doesn't have to be in a workplace. This could be, maybe you need to put some sort of boundaries in place when it comes to your children. The Page of Air says challenging information, and it talks about delays or changes to plans. But it also talks about truth delivered without tact, tough love, right? If you are sitting in this Emperor energy, you haven't got time to be worrying about every single little person's feelings. is you're never going to get anywhere because you're basically going to be living for everybody else. So is that what someone here is doing? Putting everybody's needs before their own? Show me more. You have the Ten of Air coming out. Now, the Ten of Air does talk about the end of a difficult situation again. So maybe someone here is also coming out of an energy or healing from something where maybe they have been hurt or been stabbed in the back or lied to or betrayed here with this Ten of Air energy. And maybe it's really put someone in some sort of a mental prison here. But this says embrace the change. It says expect. It says, and expect things to get better now. That's 2 cards that you've had here talking about the end of a difficult situation. Spirit is giving someone a pathway here. It says recovering from addiction. So maybe someone here is realizing that maybe they didn't have, such maybe the best group of friends or whatever around them here, right? And this could just be a personal problem. Give me one more. The Lovers. It says intimate relationships. It says carefully weigh your decisions. It says good health. Now with this Lovers energy, again, I'm getting this. It doesn't necessarily have to be like a romantic relationship. This could be lovers. I'm picking up like maybe, again, family members, friends, people that maybe you cared for. But for some of you, you may be realizing, or maybe you have realized that you need to kind of move yourself away from some of these people because they actually may be holding you back. For some of you may have been betrayed by a loved one, right? Someone you trusted or cared for, you let into your inner circle, and maybe they betrayed you, and that's kind of made you a little bit closed off here. Show me going forward. I'm just reading this card again. Show me more. Interesting that the Queen of Wands turned over, because I was picking up something here about someone here. I don't know if someone has like some sort of confidence issues, or someone here is realizing that maybe they were kind of engaging with certain people, because maybe it kind of feels like maybe someone here was getting their ego stroked a little bit here, right? But it feels like they were doing that because they're trying to cover up some sort of other wound or some other insecurity that they have. But let's see. Queen of Wands. Show me more. No more complaining. Page of Earth landed on the 6 of Air. So again, this pathway where Spirit is giving somebody some sort of new beginning here. There's also some sort of news, some sort of good news about finances coming towards someone as well. So that will make someone happy. Page of Pentacles. I feel like that's the energy of, like I said, Spirit giving someone the pathway to kind of, to start to build something new but solid for themselves. I also feel like when it comes to like the Page of Pentacles, it's also that energy where, going forward, someone here needs to kind of, like I said, make better kind of concrete decisions here. But you have the Queen of Wands energy coming out first. So male or female, right? It's an energy. This is about confidence. It says stretch your wings and fly. It says don't underestimate yourself. It says assert your independence and creativity. I really feel like the Queen of Wands energy is that energy of just knowing you, that bitch, I guess, but not with an ego, right? This is just that energy of believing in you. knowing that you can do something, knowing that you are worth something, right? And I'm also picking up something here about someone who is maybe having some sort of it kind of feels like, how do I say this? Like somebody may feel like they're not attractive enough or something like that. It's almost like I want to say here, Virgos, you know, embrace who you are, right? Don't ever kind of like compare yourself to anybody. What is this Queen of Fire? What am I getting stuck on? Look at that, the Ace of Fire. I'm also seeing the King of Water behind that. And this King of Water, it talks about opening your heart and mind to those around you, trustworthy, heartfelt. It also talks about charity work. And then you have this Ace of Fire. It says an exciting new opportunity. It says career advancements. And it says change your life now. But someone has to have the confidence. There may be someone that wants to come towards you as well, Virgos. Could be a water sign. Doesn't have to be. Or maybe somebody needs to come out of their emotions and like I said, step into that energy of confidence. But what is this Queen of Water? Thank you. So we have the awakening. Now, the awakening does talk about looking at things from a different perspective. It says a temporary standstill. It says it's important to be yourself. And it just kind of said the same thing up here. Assert your independence and creativity. It's just about being authentic. Because I've always said to Virgos, regardless of what this is about, right? It's that energy is either people are going to love you or they're not. But the people that love you for who you are authentically, at least you know that they're genuine people. You ain't got to walk around with a mask or pretend or do any of this, right? And that is the kind of people you want around. Honest people. Ace of Pentacles, Knight of Earth, Three of Swords, 9. There's also someone here who feels guilty about not giving something to someone that they deserved. And it could be finances. What is this Page of Earth? Now, the Page of Earth does talk about good news about financial matters. It says wanting to do something more challenging. It says a new area of study. Some of you are ready for a new beginning. Whether it is a new job, whether it is a new relationship, whether it is going back to college or uni, whether it is changing careers. And it's like Spirit is saying those opportunities are available to you. Do not limit yourself. They're saying you can go as far as the mind can see. Show me more. Show me more for Virgos. Okay, so let's see. So, yeah, we have the Eight of Water, which is the Eight of Cups. What did I say? Someone here, they desire more. It says a desire to move on. It says the search for something more meaningful. It says spiritual and emotional growth. The Eight of Cups to me always talks about going on a solo journey for some people. But it talks about someone who is going on a journey to try to discover what is their wish fulfillment. What is going to make them feel, you know, emotionally fulfilled, happy, content. Because someone is not satisfied with where they are. So maybe they have outgrown, like I said, this relationship, job, friends. Someone here has outgrown something. Yeah, Spirit says someone here has it's like a little calling inside of them or something. Give me one more. Yeah, the Ace of Water. And what did I say about wish fulfillment? The Eight of Cups with the Ace of Cups makes the Nine of Cups energy. And that is what the Nine of Cups talks about. I don't know if I can find it in here, but in the traditional tarot, it talks about your wishes and your dreams, you know, and you following those desires. Now, the Ace of Cups in this deck does talk about falling in love. Now, it can also talk about bringing the spark back to an old relationship for some of you. But it also talks about maybe someone who has learned to start to pour into themselves, that energy of self-love. So again, this energy of maybe some sort of a spiritual growth or someone's intuition being enhanced at this time, or just in general. But it can also talk about, for some of my Virgos, which I'm just trying to see if I see any other cards that really support that. Not so much, but someone definitely could be thinking of relocating here. And what was I looking for? The Nine of Cups. Yeah, Nine of Cups talks about your wishes come true. It talks about concerns fade away. It talks about a love of a life. So anything else from this deck that you want my Virgos to know before I move on? Thank you, Spirit. What are we getting stuck on? The Nine of Air. Release the anxiety. Release the stress. Stop expecting the worst here. Right, the Nine of Swords in this deck talks about self-fulfilling prophecies. Someone here, it feels like it's that energy of anxiety, stress, worry, sleepless nights. Anything else from this deck? Look at that. They just showed me the Nine of Air, right? And now they're showing me the Nine of Pentacles. Flip. It's almost like, how does that saying go? Flip that frown upside down. Nine of Pentacles. Man, I almost want to go back and get the Nine of Swords. Self-fulfilling prophecies. Are you going to see the glass half full or half empty? I feel like it's how you look at life. And I feel like people don't realize just how much their mindset affects their actual reality. How things are actually going to play out for them. Because if someone's walking around saying, I know that ain't going to happen for me. I know that ain't going to happen for me. I know that ain't going to happen for me. And then it doesn't happen for them. And they go, see, I told you it wasn't going to happen for me. But why are you surprised? Because that was your mindset all along. Nine of Earth talks about enjoying life's little luxuries. It says spending quiet time alone. It says successful self-employment. Maybe someone's in a job, and again, I'm just putting it out there, right? It could just be a metaphor, right? Or I'm using it as an example. But say someone has been in the same job for 6 years and you're unhappy there. The staff don't treat you right. People are mean to you. They're X, Y, and Z. They try their best to make you feel uncomfortable. But yet you get up every day and your mindset is, well, I have to go into work because I have to make this money, because I have to live and I have to pay my bills. And yes, I understand you do, right? But in 6 years, why would you put up with that torture? Why wouldn't at some point you see the play here, or you pick up the energy of these people and you're like, okay, do you know what? I'm going to stay here because, yes, I got to do all these things, right? But guess what? In the background, I'm going to have, I got a plan B, I got a plan C. You know what? I might even starting something on the side where I'm kind of, you know, it may blossom into something where I can just end up working for myself, right? And I can just walk away from that job and walk away from them people. All right, Spirit. Yeah, Five of Air. Five of Air to me can talk about an energy of bullying or competition, or, you know, people competing and things like that. Saying, you know, negative things to affect your mental or to get you thinking, or planting negative seeds in your head. There's always a plan B. Don't ever stay in a situation and suffer. Let's see what else. What else do you have for my Virgos? Give me the strongest energy. Okay. What's this? Yeah, okay. So I said give me the strongest energy. So the first card you have coming out here, it says let go. It says as you surrender the need to control, it says your relaxed energy rapidly attracts your desires. And right now we are attracting, we are not chasing, right? You have love life. It says the basis of your question involves your romantic life. It says which is now changing for the better. So to me, that's that energy of don't give up on love, you know. Now, I was going to say, you know, don't give up on love. Yeah, see, my throat chakra wanted to go there. So I feel like I heard somebody say, you don't know what I've been through in the past when it comes to love. You're right, I don't know. This is a general message. Now, when I say don't give up on love, I'm not saying, oh, don't give up on love if you've been hurt in the past or somebody really did some damage or you're still going through some sort of healing or you still maybe need to forgive a certain situation, right? I'm not saying don't give up on love and jump back into a relationship here. You know, if someone needs to take time out or someone here is even adamant that, hey, no, I don't want to be in a relationship. When I say don't give up on love, don't give up on love. I just said to you about the Ace of Cups can talk about you pouring into you. You know, don't let something that happened in the past make you bitter and negative and low vibrational and cold. Your next card says your desire is within reach. It says have faith as everything is working out in your favor. But again, I'm going to say, if you believe that. Where did I put the... What else? What else do we have for Virgo? Thank you, Spirit. Give me 3 cards. What's the strongest energy here? I'm going to need 1 more card. Thank you, Spirit. Sign of Virgo. Okay, so we'll take all 4. Bottom of the deck, you have there's nothing to worry about. It says you are safe. And this situation is under the perfect control of divine providence and universal order. It says only infuse loving thoughts and emotions. It says into the situation to ensure that the highest possible outcome flows effortlessly to you and through you. Yeah, be honest with yourself. So, let's see what's facing down first. Change in direction. So it kind of makes me feel a little bit like with it facing down, like someone's really not open to this right now. Now, that's not for everybody. It says the changes you're experiencing are divinely directed by your newborn willingness to open your heart to love and our guidance. It says you are protected. It says now and in the future. It says, so follow your path to happy outcomes you desire. Now, I'm also seeing, there could have, do I want to go there? No, let's leave it alone. Anyway, so you have, your next card says acceptance. It says, see yourself and others through the eyes of the angels with unconditional love and acceptance. It says, in this way, you inspire and lift everyone to their highest potential. You have energy work. It says life can be electrifying because its very essence is energy. It says your body is a remarkable energy field that will positively respond to loving treatments. It says your hands and heart are activated to give healing energy to your loved ones and clients. And I was going to say, you know, I was hearing something about life purpose. So I didn't know if I wanted to like pull out the life purpose cards. But some of you, maybe you were born to be like energy healers or just healers full stop. Again, I always kind of pick up Reiki healing with that. And then you have noticed the signs. It says, yes, the signs you've been receiving are heaven sent. It says we drop feathers, coins, and other signs upon your path to remind you that you are loved and never alone. So give me some, we're going to get some messages from the Power of Love deck. And then we'll look at what your energy looks like a little bit going forward. All right, Spirit. What do we have for Virgo? What's the message here? Show me. All right, they're a bit all over the place. Give me a clear message for Virgo. So I only see kind of like, I see 2 cards that is coming out sideways. Oh, actually, maybe 3. Yeah, so there is definitely some blockages here for a Virgo, okay? And I'm seeing gratitude come out sideways, which kind of tells me that someone here is not grateful for what they have already or the things they have around them. Okay, you know, sometimes the gratitude energy can talk about you being grateful for the small and the big things, you know. And sometimes we even have to be grateful for some of the painful experiences that we have been through. Otherwise, we wouldn't be who we are or where we are today. I'm also seeing acceptance coming out sideways, which tells me that someone here is struggling with some sort of changes here or some sort of loss. Or struggling with something not turning out the way they'd hoped. And then I'm also seeing satisfaction coming out sideways. So again, this energy of somebody being very dissatisfied with their, I guess, how life is going for them at this time. And this definitely could have to do with finances. All these cards are green. But I'll read those in a minute. Now, the ones that I am also seeing, it says cooperation. It says in your quest to manifest the energy of love, it says you realize that every person has experience. Every person and experience has value. Yeah, I just kind of said something like that. Then you also have the past coming out. It says through the power of love, it says you release any stagnant situations or energy in order to transform your heart's space. You have willingness. It says you are able to compromise if the end result is love. Now the satisfaction says you let the energy of love guide you to self-approval so that others no longer define who you are. But someone here is allowing a certain situation to kind of define who they are. So it's an example, right? You're with somebody, you feel like that's your person. It went so well, let's say for the first, I don't know, anything up to 6 months. And then after that, you know, this person maybe cheated on you. All of a sudden they blocked you. You ain't heard from them. You know, they disappeared, whatever, right? And then you sit there and you think to yourself, damn, well, what did I do? Was it me? Was I not good enough? No, it wasn't you. But at the end of the day, we cannot control people. We can just accept it. But someone here is struggling with that. Acceptance, it says you are ready to release control of situations and people and lovingly embrace the rhythm of life. Someone here, it feels like they're not ready for that. It came out sideways. Gratitude, it says you fully appreciate the invaluable lessons that life lovingly presents you. Someone didn't like that lesson. They was like, no, I didn't like going through that. That was painful. That hurt. Why did it happen? If that wasn't my person, why did I even meet them? If that wasn't my job, why did I? You know, there's a lot of questions here. And sometimes we need to drop the questions and just say, okay, let me just learn. What's the energy going forward for Virgos? Yeah. You see, that's the card that was coming out. You didn't want to go with the others. Journey. Which way? Number 2. Decisions. Choices. But show me. What's the energy look like going forward for my Virgos? Thank you, Spirit. One more shuffle. Give me 3 cards. What's the strongest energy here? So we have the door to value. So again, that energy of good news about finances here, okay? Finances improving. Show me more. It's the energy going forward for my Virgos. Sun, Moon, Rising, North Node, and Venus. Thank you, Spirit. And one more. Okay, 2 more. All right, so let's see what fell on the table. So we have the 7th chakra, Archangel Ariel. And that is about your crown. And then you have the Angel of Love. Yeah, and then this Journey card is wanting to come out again. But with this all tied up, I don't know if someone just feels like they're stuck here, right? They feel like they can't move. Yeah, anxiety. Let me just see something. Okay, so I just wanted to really quickly check about the 7th chakra. Now, the 7th chakra does talk about your consciousness and awareness, okay? And I feel like one of the cards, one of them came up and said something about your intuition maybe being heightened at this time. Was it the Ace of Cups? I don't know. Yeah. It says spiritual growth and enhanced intuition. So for some of you, okay, with this kind of 7th chakra, Archangel Ariel being a number 41, it talks to me about, you know, it boils down to a number 5, which talks about change. So it would be saying to me that someone's conscience has already been telling them that, hey, listen, a change is needed here, right? So, but yeah, I don't know what the anxiety and stress and worry is about. So, Virgos, that is what I have here today. I do hope that something has resonated for you. Someone here wants to speak to somebody that they're watching online with this 5th chakra here, right? The throat chakra, door to value. I mean, not door to value, door to romance with happy family and the world. Someone could create a new world for themselves, right? And it looks like emotional fulfillment, but yeah. So Virgos, that is what I have for you today. I do hope that something has resonated with you. If it has, I do ask that you hit the thumbs up for me, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell so you know when I upload. But if this is where we part, Virgos, stay safe, love and light, guys.